TG, we've spoken about Babu Mlangeni at great length, talking about his integrity and a principled man with values. Now, would you say, of course, him being one of the last Rivonia trialists and, of course, the struggle icons, that his departure means that his teachings will continue?
Indeed. I mean, this is the end of an era. As you say, he was the last of the Rivonia trialists, so that generation is all gone. What is left with us is the legacy of integrity, a legacy of selflessness, a legacy of service to the people. So we as the young generation must emulate that exemplary life. We must make sure that we can walk on the footsteps of this giant of our struggle and his generation. He was our father. He taught us a lot. And more importantly, Tatu Mlangeni was very strong against wrongdoing, against corruption. So we must be able to say as a young generation that we too will speak against corruption, will act against it, will make sure that we strengthen the Integrity Commission that he chaired so that it can deal with these problems. But today we are here to honor him. He was one of the giants of our struggle, our father. And we want to say today that Tatu Mlangeni, you left us with a proud legacy. We are proud to be your children.
And now, of course, TG, talking about his legacy, passing on the baton to your generation, would you say that the current generation that is within the ANC has something to hand over to the next generation, kind?
Well, indeed. I think the generation that is leading today will emulate the exemplary life of Babu Mlangeni and his generation. And we must seek to do good in the African National Congress, because that's the legacy we can pass to the next generations. So it's really up to us, the current generation, to be able to do the right things. Looking at the exemplary life of Babu Mlangeni and his generation of leaders, we must pledge and say we will not betray their legacy, will not betray what they taught us, will not betray their commitment to serving the people. That's what we must do.
Yes. And now, TG, of course, in just a short space of time, this Babu Mlangeni would have been a third person close to you that you had lost within a short space of time. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
Well, me and my children and my family received a lot of support from comrades and friends, leaders within the ANC and all other parties in the country. So we are comforted. It takes time to grieve, to get strong again. But I would like to thank everybody who has been there for us. Thank you so much. We have no words to thank you, but we are comforted.
Thank you so much. That's the Treasurer-General of the ANC. He is talking to us, of course, regarding passing on the baton to the next generation.